Welcome back to Africa This Week. In a continent where political impunity is often sustained by constitutional immunity, it is difficult to tell the difference between lawmakers and lawbreakers in a type of politics specifically made in Africa and definitely popular in Nigeria. Just before observers could call for lights, camera, action, the latest drama that ensued at the National Assembly left many between amazed and entertained to the point that after all was said and done, the symbol of authority was stolen and gone. Joining me to dig deep on Africa This Week is Habeeb Whyte, a lawyer and a political analyst. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Well, very first thing, let's get your impression of what happened on the floor of the Nigerian Senate.
Very well. What happened to me is an aberration of our political system. It's a mockery of our democracy. In this 21st century, we're having persons that are invading the highest parliamentary body in this country. And they came in freely, they went out freely. Nobody stopped them. It means that there is a problem with our politics. It means there's a problem with our security system. It means that even the president is not even safe. If at that time we can have persons that will go in to a body that should be the most secured place in this country.
Indeed, a clear case of a breach of security.
It's just a bad omen for our political system.
How do you think these hoodlums gained entrance into the Senate?
That is the question everybody is asking. But now, I think this whole issue, there's this gap between the commitment that we should have between our executive and our legislative arms of government. Because right now, there have been so many people pointing fingers at the executives. Some are saying at the legislative point. Some people have even pointed fingers at the president. Now, it is simple. The uproar at the National Assembly can be dated back to the June 9, 2015 Leadership Assembly election. That is the basis of this whole thing. Because right now, the man in question, Dr. Omakege, has a question. He has been suspended from the Senate.
Yeah.
He was suspended for 6 months.
Yes.
There was an appellation that it should make it 90 days, which they agreed.
3 months.
And he came in at the edge that your situation is still in operation.
Yeah.
And some talks came
But
in.
you know what they have said? They have said that he's actually not on suspension. You see, so it brings a lot of confusion and, you know, we don't understand what is actually playing out at the Senate.
We all know that Dr. Obiomagege is on suspension.
He said he came to the National Assembly, he resumed duty just like every other senator.
He shouldn't have resumed duty. He's on suspension. And now, they've even fingered him to the extent that we are now hearing news to the effect that he is the Secretary General of the Buhari Parliamentary Support Group,
yes,
the PSG.
Yes.
They've not even indicted Ablai Adam, the former chairman of the Senate Transfer Forum, that they had planned the whole thing a day before the main day that the event happened.
You're a lawyer. Let's look at the mace now. The mace was stolen and then it has been found. But before it was found, it was replaced. And I remember when I broke the news, I was like, okay, the mace is stolen, so what? Is this going to really disrupt legislative activities on the floor of the Nigerian Senate? And my colleague said, oh yes, because that is the symbol of authority. And I said to them, by now, after the Chigbo Kadigbo incidents, we should have a replacement, you know, to have a spare, for instance, which you can use. And at the end of the day, that's what happened. Legally, how does that come to play?
Now, very well. The mace, as we all know, is a symbol of authority.
Yeah.
Now, the replacement of that mace at that time is valid. The law says there must be a mace. The law never said that there should be that same mace and that mace. And that mace. No, there is no provision of law that says a mace. Okay. There should be a mace that stands as a symbol of authority. So whether or not it is the old one or, you know, what we should be after is there a mace? So if there is a mace before the house, everything they have done is legal and constitutional under the law.
Okay, so what are the legal implications of all the drama that has taken place?
Now, the legal implication is very simple. It means that the Assembly, the National Assembly, is not even ripe enough to give us legislative duties. It means that there are impunities, and even the criminals are even recapitulated upon their crimes. Now, as at now, I would have expected that Ovive should be in detention right now. But what do we have it? There's even a law order that says that the police cannot arrest him.
Yeah.
But I know the Senate will bring out their own investigation and justice will be brought to the book. So every person that has been fingered should be well investigated because that's the only way the law can play out. We have to test the law.
All right. The controversial bill that gave rise to this entire brouhaha, the election rescheduling, you know, that too has been suspended. What's your reaction to that?
It's very well. It's very good. It's a good one. It should be suspended because that bill has caused us more harm than more good. So for now, the House should be rescheduled, should be reshuffled to have a balanced ground before the whole thing will come up again. That bill is a problem. But now, to set it aside for a while, they should not go through that bill again.
They have already suspended it. But what are your speculations on subsequent unfolding events leading to the 2019 general elections?
The future is not yet bright again. It's not going to be bright. From things that have been happening now, I keep saying we need our executive and legislative members to come together as one. They should stop thinking about their own personal interests. The country's interest should be more than their own personal interest. Because if this whole thing is now playing out now, what will happen in 2019 elections? When party members, these are persons of the same party, they are not even agreeing to terms on issues that are affecting the nation. What more of issues that will affect every other person in the nation, irrespective of your party affiliation? I think right now, I would advise the ruling party to work on their internal democracy. They need it very well. If they think of getting out with the bigger democracy.
At the end of the day, some people are saying that the stealing of the maize was a good omen. You know, how do you...
The stealing of the maize to me is primitive. It is not done anywhere in the world. It is not done. Yes, we have arguments.
No, that is one action, but the reaction after the stealing of the maize has turned into something positive.
It is very good right now because the thugs were arrested that same day. Even Obe himself was arrested, so it's a good one.
But he was released immediately.
Immediately, but he was arrested.
The police even said he wasn't arrested. He was just taken in for questioning.
For questioning. Yeah. But it's a very good one that our security operative could walk up to expectation and get them arrested. So I'm waiting for Monday morning where they'll be arraigned in court.
Well, not just getting them arrested, but also finding the actual mace that was stolen.
It has been founded. They found it. They returned it back to the house.
Yeah.
But now, the motive, those that were behind, those persons that got access to the National Assembly, they must be brought to book. Because it will be a very bad precedent if the course of justice is not served on this matter.
Why is it that every time something, you know, sinister will take place on the floor of the Nigerian Senate, the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, is not sitting?
Some persons have said that it is power play in the assembly. The man has been said to be very, very powerful. I think he understands his game. He knows the act of politicking very well. They could have done what they did because he was not around. Because we heard the uproar that they were even asking for persons that were closer to him. The talks, they were saying, where is Dino Melai? Where is Dino? So it shows that it is a leadership play out among members at the National Assembly, or members of the Senate. So now I think the man, he has this fear that other persons have towards him, but I think the fear should be less downplayed. Now it is about the country's interest. It's about the nation's interest. So the fear of one person over the other, we have bigger senators and smaller senators. It should not happen. Every senator is equal. Let there be progression for the sake of Nigerian state.
And strangely, Bukola Saraki was not on the floor.
Of the House.
And Dino Melaye was not on the floor. Habeeb Whyte, lawyer and political analyst, thank you for joining me on Africa This Week.
Thank you very much.
Well, in trying to balance separation of powers and accountability with the rule of law, the average African parliament runs the risk of becoming a circus, where the drama overshadows everyday realities affecting millions of people. It would therefore be in the interest of Nigerian senators and representatives to put the people first ahead of their personal agenda, just as the next moment of truth via the ballot box is less than 12 months from now. I have been your guide, Fadeshola Shotingwa. Many thanks for watching, and bye for now.